Hi everybody, it's Erica. I hope you all are doing amazing today. I want to thank you for stopping in to watch this video. I decided to put out a Fan Art Friday video since that's a thing that I saw on Instagram. It was a hashtag thing, Fan Art Friday. So I had done this drawing probably about a week ago or so, and it took me a couple of days to do, about 3 days actually. So I had to edit the video together, and I was going to save it and just use it as a uploaded video on one of my Thursday videos, but I figured since this is a thing, Fan Art Friday, I would just go ahead and upload it today. So I thought maybe that was a thing I would do once a month or so, maybe one Friday a month I would do a Fan Art Friday. And if that's something maybe you guys would like to see, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Maybe there's a certain character, video game character that you'd like to see me draw. Let me know. And if you aren't subscribed to me and you'd like to see more videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell. I really appreciate that. And I can't tell if you guys will be able to hear it or not, but it is getting ready to rain outside, so there's some thunder going on. So hopefully that doesn't pick up too much. I don't know how that's going to affect it. But I wanted to go ahead and get this video uploaded, so we're just going to go ahead and work through it. So I'm sure that anybody that plays video games probably knows who this is, but for anybody that doesn't play video games or doesn't know, this is Aloy, and she is the protagonist in the game Horizon Zero Dawn for PlayStation. And this is who I decided to do a picture of. It's my favorite game, and I will be honest, it's the only reason I bought the PlayStation was because I had seen a video on it, like a trailer on YouTube. It had popped up, and it just looked like a really cool game, and I hadn't played video games for a while before. I mean, I did when I was younger. I did play a lot of video games, but there was a few years where I didn't own any kind of console, but I decided that that was a game I wanted to play, so I went ahead and got the PlayStation 4, and it's a great game. I absolutely love it. So that's why I decided to do Aloy. So in this picture, I have Aloy with 2 watchers that she has overridden. And I'll try to describe the game a little bit without giving away too many spoilers if, somebody wants to play it and doesn't like spoilers. Basically, it's this girl that grew up as an outcast in a futuristic world where machines have kind of taken over reforming the planet, and she doesn't know where she came from, so she's kind of trying to figure this out on this quest. And along the way, she figures out different abilities where she can override certain animals, machine animals, and they work with her instead of against her. So that's what I have her here with, is 2 watchers that she's overridden, and she's kind of supposed to be in more of a relaxed, just hanging out kind of thing. She doesn't have any weapons on her or anything like that. And the graphics in this game are great. There's a lot of traveling around to different parts of this world, and it's based on different parts of course, our world. It's not exactly set out the same, but it's pretty similar. You can definitely see where different things are, and it was funny because when I went out to Colorado one year, and I was playing this game already, I went out to Colorado on a motorcycle trip, and when I went through certain parts, it was just like, oh look, it's like Horizon Zero Dawn. That's awesome. So it's a really cool game to play if you like to see stuff like that, where it's a lot of different kind of scenery and traveling around. There's a lot of that you do, and it's just really cool with all the machines. It's different. It's a pretty cool game. I liked it. Actually, I shouldn't say I liked it, because I still play it. In fact, I started playing it over again on the ultra hard mode so I could unlock some things. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You can override a lot of different types of machines. And there's certain ones that you can ride, and then there's certain ones that will fight for you. So sometimes you can get them to fight each other, and you don't even really have to be too involved in the game. So once I get everything sketched out the way I want it, I go ahead and I use the Copic multiliner to outline it and then get rid of the pencil. And then I go ahead and I start taping the picture down so that when I do the watercolor it doesn't warp as bad. And I use basically some Copic markers and some Prismacolor markers. I find those two work very well together. I use them together all the time. I like the Copic and I like the Prismacolor. I really think they're just as good a quality. The only thing is, of course, the Prismacolors aren't refillable and the Copics are, and that is really nice because if you use certain colors a lot, which you'll see in this video, I actually refill one of the Copic markers that I'm using because I use the cool grays a lot. So that's a benefit to having Copic. Really, as far as quality though, and the color and the blending of the two different markers, they really work well. I don't have a problem with either one of them. I like them both. And of course, I'm sure pretty much everybody already knows how I feel about the Coliro Gold watercolor. I use that all the time. I think that stuff's amazing. It lays down really nice and it's got a great flop to it when you move it around. And they have a nice variety of different golds, so I like that also. And I use some of the Dr. Phil Martin iridescent ink. I use it on the yellow in her outfit and on the metal pieces in her outfit just to kind of give a little bit of a pop to that as well. I like the way the shine is on that stuff. I just like that. And you know, I do that background, and I'm not sure if stippling, I've called it stippling a few times, and I'm not really sure if that's the right word for it. I'm basically just doing little dots, but they're not uniformed, and I don't know if stippling is actually more of a uniformed dot, like they really pay attention to where those dots go, because I don't really pay a lot of attention to what I'm doing with that when I'm dotting those down. I'm just kind of, you know, putting them down. So if I'm using the wrong term, because I don't know a lot of the real art terms, I never really went to school for art, I'm sorry. It might not be called stippling. It might be called something else. I guess I should maybe do a little research and find out. But anyway, I like to do the random dots in the back. It's just an effect I really like the way it looks. So I do a lot of that along with a lot of the circles. I like the circles. And I use the Dr. Phil Martin, the black iridescent metallic to circle around the gold on the piece here. And then since I'm using the tone tan paper and I've already put a lot of the shading into, well, I've done all the shading obviously in the watchers, I go ahead and I go back in with some white watercolor. That way I can brighten up certain spots, because when I put that blue down, I kind of want it to have a glowing effect because their lenses have that blue glow when they're not in fight mode. So yeah, laying down that white watercolor helps with that. And that's pretty much it. Then I just kind of finish it up from there. Put a little bit of highlights in her metal pieces so that when it moves around it gets that little bit of a flop. And I want to thank everybody for stopping and watching this video. I really appreciate that. And like I said, if there's a character that maybe you want to see drawn, go ahead and leave a comment down below and maybe I'll choose one of those for my next drawing. And if you're interested in seeing future art I put out, I will leave a link to my Facebook page and my Instagram. I post there just about every day. And I want to thank everybody for watching this video, and a big thank you to my 113 subscribers. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Everybody have a great day. or evening. Bye.